right, and it looks like we're live. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Been a couple of weeks. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm just opening the package with the crazy golf balls from Gabe as we speak. So we will see what else is in here. Oh, these things are so crazy. Yeah, I don't know if they will handle the smash stick, but we will see.
I don't know. I think that they're going to deform, but they're not going to break.
They feel hard. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's enough weight to them for it to really hit it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we'll see.
Good thing I didn't open this on camera.
Okay, I guess you found the other part. Was it still attached to the filament sample?
Yeah. So this is funny. So we had to go back to work. These dummies make me go back to work to sit on the phone to talk to people in Singapore and Taiwan from Colorado. It's freaking awesome. I have to go inside to an office to do that. It's pretty cool. But they all like my 3D prints because I've been bringing them in there and, decorating my little cubicle or whatever with all the 3D prints. So I'm going to bring this one in there, and it's going to be the Lenny Award. And I'm going to award it to those people that are number one. So this is the nicest number one that I've ever received. So if you can read between the lines on that one, figuratively.
Yeah, or between the fingers.
Or between the fingers. You'll know what I'm talking about. And does it have like a little card holder? Is that what that little slot is for?
So it is. So I had printed that last year or for last Christmas. I think it was for a gift. Might have been last year October for a birthday gift for a friend. That I was giving him an Xbox gift card. So I printed more than one just in case one of them broke because you had to glue it to the other parts. And so I printed an extra one, and it's been sitting on my shelf for more than a year now. So when I was putting your package together, I got the filament sample I was including, and I put that hand attached to the filament, so when you open it, it would be welcoming you, I guess.
That's hilarious. So when I got back home, I was just saying before stream that I've been crawling up in my attic installing these lights for the past couple of days, but I thought they turned out pretty cool.
Yeah, they look really cool. Yeah, I've been looking into those lights, the Govee ones.
Yeah, these are the Govee Prism. And each little pod has like 3 little lights in it. That's why I got it.
Oh, it's interesting.
They weren't that bad to install. They have little stickers on the back so you could put it in place, and then there's 2 places to run a screw into it. So it's pretty nice that it has a sticker on there so you can stick it in place and then run your screws. Yeah. So you're not on a ladder trying to hold something and screw it at the same time.
Yeah, that's actually
begging to break your neck. So they were not that bad. The screws that come with it suck, as they generally do. So just use your own screws or whatever. But yeah, it came in pretty good. I thought it turned out nice.
They look really good.
And these are permanent, so I'll just, have lights on the little corners or whatever, and there's a little app or whatever you can put it on a little timer, so it'll just be accent lighting, and, 4th of July, I'll have some red, white, and blue, some twinkles or something on New Year's or something.
Cool.
So, all right, let's jump into some pictures, or do we want to look at
But I was looking at the X1C.
Yeah, the X2C or whatever.
The X2C, sorry. Yeah, the X to C
And
yesterday or
I saw
or
Ed sent
today.
me a bunch of stuff on there. So Ed, are you the expert on it? I've been out of town. I haven't really looked into it. Are you the expert on it yet?
Well, I'm not an expert on it, but I think it's. I'm not going to be upgrading my H2D to the C. It's way too complicated and expensive. It's almost. I think it's like $800. And then you need to buy additional
How
nozzles
much is it?
before you. Yeah, the to upgrade it is like $800, and it's very involved. Plus, then it comes with 7 nozzles, but 6 of the nozzles are those special nozzles that are very expensive, and you don't get all point 0.4, so you need to buy point 0.4 if you want to have them all point 0.4 at the same time to be able to have 6 colors on one side.
And it
So I'm
has
going
a
to hold off.
laser. Oh my gosh.
It has but you don't have to get the laser version. I mean, the upgrade is just the upgrade without the laser. That's.
But they already announced the upgrade?
Oh yeah, yeah. The upgrade is available. You can order it. I mean, pre-order it. It won't be available until I think January or February. I think it said. But
Didn't
it was
it
like,
also say?
yeah.
Didn't it also say it was going to take, if you did it yourself, it was going to take like 6 to 8 hours to install?
I don't know how long it's going to take, but it said that it's they didn't recommend to do it. They said it's expensive and very involved. So I am not. I see $798 plus tax. Free shipping, but the nozzle that the system comes with, you still need to invest in additional nozzles. So, and they're expensive. They're more expensive than the regular nozzle. I think they're like $40 per nozzle, and if you want to get them all point 0.4, so it's. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Plus, I don't have any room right now.
Even if you bought the regular printer with everything already installed, I mean, I've looked at some of the stuff on it. That just looks like a lot of parts that's ready to break to me.
I think it's way over complicated, the mechanics on it, and I agree. I'm a little concerned how well they're
Is
going to
the
hold up.
juice worth the squeeze?
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, we all have problems with just the AMS feeding. Can you
Mhm.
imagine if a nozzle didn't attach correctly or fell off or got jammed or, I mean, good grief.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait at least 6 months before I decide what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely not gonna upgrade mine. If I do anything, I may buy one, but I right now I'm gonna hold back on it. Um, I'm not ready to jump in.
That's a lot of screws to. Oh man, there are 2
It's-
types of screws and 9,000 of them. Yeah.
I've taken
Yeah,
that
it's
back panel off several times. Remember, I had an issue with.
Yeah, you're
With
the
the,
expert at the remove.
Yeah. I took it down.
You're the
2 times.
Maytag man for the
Yeah.
H2D already.
Yeah. I'm not prepared to jump into it.
man, that looks like a nightmare encased in another nightmare that is a nightmare in of itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on it.
You have to switch out the heat bed stuff too.
But let me put it this way: if I didn't have the D, I would go ahead and buy the C. I would pay the little extra money and get the C. I think I would do that. But
I could
I'm,
not justify $2,800 for another printer.
yeah.
And $800 isn't bad. It's not great, but it isn't bad to do the upgrade. But goodness.
but then
And this is just
but
part A. This is just part A. There's a part B too. I'm not even done. Look at where I am scrolling. And we're on
but
part
Yeah,
A.
but
also,
if you do the upgrade, you don't have any guarantees that you're going to do it correctly. It's
Oh
so
yeah, and
involved.
every warranty that you have is voided big time, I'm sure.
also the bed, it's smaller, so it doesn't fit the current. You would have to buy new.
Here's my next video, how to ruin your
Yeah.
H2D. And make it
So is the
inoperable
bed-
from here on out.
Yeah, forever. How to ruin and buy a new H2D.
Yeah. it's
So
like,
is the
here,
bed
give us-
physically smaller, or is it just
It is.
limited?
No,
It
it is
is?
smaller. It is smaller.
Because I wanted to talk about that because I saw the build volume was a bit smaller for the H2C, but
It is.
I wasn't sure if it was just that it was
330
limited.
by 320 by 325.
Yeah, and you can't use the. It's the same size as the encoder. You know the
You
lens of
lose
the
20
encoder.
millimeters.
Yeah, the
An
encoder
inch.
the encoder was designed to be able to fit on both the H2D and the H2C and the what was the other one?
H2S.
H2S. But it's smaller than the build plate on the H2D. You know, you have a little frame on both sides that it doesn't cover the entire plate. So that's the size of that. So your current, if you have extra, you're not going to fit. You know, you're going to be able to switch them over. And then your nozzle, your left nozzle is the same as the H2C and the the H2D and the H2C are the same. But on the right-hand side, they're expensive. I mean, they're like $40 for the regular one and like $60 for the high flow. And they don't.
I don't personally see a lot of people jumping on this. I mean, you're taking an H2D, which is already $2,000. You're adding $800 to it, and you got to do the work yourself. And there ain't no way Bamboo Lab is going to warranty anything once you start taking screws off to install this thing.
And even it says on here, not recommended.
Yeah, they say it.
Due
I
to
mean,
the
that's why
high
I'm-
level of technical skill required for the
Yeah,
upgrade
yeah.
process and its lengthy duration, it is recommended that users who want to experience the Vortex system not buy this $800 thing and spend $2,800 instead. $2,400.
Yeah, well, so you sell the D
And you
buy
can't
the-
even get it without an AMS.
No, but look at the list of parts that's included. If you're upgrading an H2D, it's 25 different parts. If you're upgrading an H2S, it's 38 different parts.
Well, and not only that, but in order to even use the 6 nozzle system, you are required, not an option, you are required to have 2 AMSs minimum.
If you want to use the 6 nozzles on the right hand side, yeah. Or you need 1 AMS and 2 HT. AMS HT,
Mm-hmm.
which has the single one, so you can have 6 on one side, minimum. Now you can have more. You can have more connected to those 6. But if you have more than 6, then you're gonna be swapping and having purging, like you have in the regular AMS. I mean the regular.
See, with the H2D, I don't have that. Like the poop has really never been an issue for me because was smart from the very beginning and just cut a hole in my table and put a trash can under that thing, so I'm not having to change it halfway through every print. But and if you have one of those little poop chutes or whatever, then I could see where, because those things are crazy. But like I've just from the very beginning cut a hole to where I've never really had to mess with the poop, so it's never really been an issue for me. And with the H2D, it's even less of an issue, and I have to change the trash even less with that one. So, yeah.
Yeah, but the poop is more about using less
The waste.
material for the
The
poop
waste.
than it is
Yeah.
about
The waste.
having to clean either the chute or whatever you're using to catch it.
Well, and
And
it's less time for the print to process as well.
yeah.
That too.
Now the H2D, the poop that it produces is much smaller, more compact.
Yeah, it's
and
interesting that they didn't have that on this comparison here. In between these, it'd be about half of the poop would be on the H2D, which is like, what is the point of this one if you have the H2D? Like if you're getting into 3D printing or whatever and have the money, then of course I would buy the X2C or whatever. But if you just have an X1C, that's if you're looking to get a second printer and want to upgrade and have been looking at the H2D, then I would jump on the H2C for sure. If you have a H2D, it's a tough extra $2,400 to spend, I think. If you have the 2,400, yeah. And I don't think the 800 is worth it because there's a high probability that you're going to ruin your $2,000 printer, and then you're going to have to spend $2,400, and you just turned a $2,400 printer into a $3,200 printer by buying this kit first.
Yeah, to me, the idea, the potential for frustration having to put it together, and even if I had the money and I'm not going to do it. Plus, I'm gonna sit out and wait and see how.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what else. I'm gonna let some other people be the guinea pig.
And I wouldn't be surprised if other printers. I saw an interview the other day in YouTube. They were interviewing one of the guys from Bamboo Lab, and there was some implication that some other printers are coming out next year. You remember the X1C? Mm-hmm. They question are they going to continue it? And I think there may be a
There's supposed to be an X2 coming out.
Exactly. An X2C, and who knows what that is, and who knows what else they're working on right now, because right now with the Snap Maker, that is, and also the Prusa is coming out with that add-on that you can add, like I think 6 or 8 colors. Changers.
The IDEX index system.
Exactly. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bamboo is working on something new. A new version. Who knows what that is? Who knows?
Yeah, I just don't see this as an upgrade path. I really don't, because, I mean, look at Hotfix. I mean, he had just a cable problem, and he spent weeks trying to get just a cable
And the
going.
cable problem came from him troubleshooting something else and tearing that cable, which to the point of ruining your printer in the process of trying to upgrade this thing.
Yeah, but let's be honest here. Since he's not here, we can make fun of him. So let's be honest.
You can't talk smack if he's not here to defend himself.
Come on, Gabe.
Hotfix is special. So
Look,
yeah, next time he has to join so he can defend himself.
Yeah. By the way, talking about that Snap Maker, I saw a review. They had to tear down. They got some clogs in it, and he said that it's a nightmare to get the clogs out of that Snap Maker. So the guy said he wouldn't want to do it again. So I mean, nothing is perfect, I guess.
Len, if you're interested in the interview that Ed was talking about, after the stream, before you closed Teams, I can tell you who it was that spoke with them.
You can't say it here on live?
I don't want to plug somebody else's YouTube channel on Len's channel.
I see. Okay.
The 8 people here don't care. I don't think that any of the 8 people are going to run off, so you could go ahead and say it.
It's some guy from Britain. British
Yeah, it's
guy, right?
Foxhammer.
Yeah.
And
so that's
it's
coming
not
out.
Fox as F-U-X. It's like that fake hammer, but how they spell it.
Foe.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna go run into that other channel you guys are talking about.
I don't think he's
Yeah,
on now.
I just don't. I don't see people flocking to the H2C. I think
Not
there's
like
too
the
many
X1C, I don't, or even the H2D. It just doesn't. The H2D doesn't really make a whole lot of sense at this point. I'm kind of a little bit miffed that they put that out and then come with this right after it for around the same price or whatever.
And I think that that's part of the issue, that the price difference is.
But
not
who
huge.
knows if this 6 complicated, to Ed's point, this big old 6 nozzle complicated thing is going to work right, because half the time this thing won't even read filament in the AMS correctly and you have to restart it or whatever. So we'll see.
Yeah. There, also, in the nozzle on the right-hand side, they're bamboo nozzles, and they won't support any third-party nozzles.
Did
on
they
the
put a little
right-hand side.
chip on it or whatever so they could?
But yeah, it has a board. I mean,
For
because
safety. It's for safety, guys. It's for
that's
safety.
that's what they said. That's what they said.
It's for
because
safety.
they're concerned. They're concerned with the.
You
I
guys
don't know.
been changing nozzles for 20 years, but for safety, you're going to only be able to use ours with the microchip in it.
Exactly.
Well,
It-
In this case, I can see. Let me play devil's advocate here. I can see how they're doing not the regular nozzles. That they're doing some funky stuff with induction and all that. So I can see why they could argue that other nozzles might be a fire hazard or something like that.
yeah, that's
If
exactly what
they're
it said.
made at a lower quality.
Yep, and I understand it. What I'm saying, but that's just a further reason to say, hey, maybe we should wait and see how
Yep.
it's going to function before you
Yep.
jump in and convert your H2D into a C that may not work right, or you
Well,
may not be
it's
able to
just-
convert it.
It's just
I'm
like
waiting
today
to
I had-
find out when my printer is going to be considered obsolete.
Like
Oh,
2
yeah,
more
that-
months.
Because
Yesterday,
the question is, how long are they going to be making these spare parts for the X1C?
Yeah, you're right.
so I think it's 2028 or maybe it was 2027. So they had something on the website.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, you still have some time, but I mean, hopefully you print enough. I mean, like me, I'm approaching 10,000 hours on my first X1C, and I haven't had any issues out of it other than today when I actually left the house for the first time in 2 weeks while printing. I get a notification that it can't retract the filament, so I, like normal, I hit finish continue because most of the time that will fix it. What had happened was the AMS had spit out more filament than normal, and it had wrapped around the side of the spool, so it wasn't going to fix itself. So I lost 4 hours of printing, came home, saw it, untangled it, took 20 seconds, and it finished the print. But for 4 hours, it was sitting there trying to feed the filament in, and it just kept wrapping itself around the spool.
I've got 6,500 hours on mine. And the
I
only thing
got-
I've really had to do to it is I had to change one PTFE tube because it wore through and nozzles just clogging, and I haven't had the time to unclog the nozzle, so they were cheap enough. I just put another nozzle in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm still on my original extruder, original nozzle, and I've replaced probably 10 PTFE tubes.
Yeah,
That
in
was
my,
the
in
other
my
thing I
case,
did.
I replaced the extruder. I think I was like 7,000 hours in, and I replaced the extruder, not because it was bad, but because I thought it was bad, and it was actually a clog on the nozzle.
Yeah, I just at 6,200 hours, I replaced the extruder because it wouldn't feed anymore. And I'm sure if I just took the gears out of it and got the replacement gears and put it in the original extruder, it would probably start working again.
Yeah, I've replaced mine, but I just, when I had a clog on each one of the printers, I replaced them and put a new one in and just cleaned it afterwards. So they're both working. I mean, even though I changed it, I cleaned it, and they're like new, you know. And then the same thing with the nozzles. I mean, with the hot end nozzles, I've had some clogs, but they're all still working, and I have like 6,500 hours on one and like 4,000 on the other one.
Yeah, really the weakest point of all these printers is the AMS system. That's the weakest point.
Yeah, and also the BTF2 wear out. I've had to change some of those too.
Yep.
Yeah, I have like 150 feet of that stuff laying around now.
I've had some problems with some spools when they run down in terms of volume. I have to stand in front of the damn AMS and manually move them, because especially the new ones, the new AMS Pro, they pull it too hard, and for some reason, if they're not at least half full, on some of them I have problems, and I have to stand in front of it for it to feed.
Yeah.
And tonight I had dinner with some friends, and when I come back, I was printing something, and I had the dreadful black tape in one of the rolls when it was finishing. It stopped printing for a couple of hours because the damn black tape at the end of the roll started sucking into the PTF2. So it's just froze it for a couple hours. Oh, I hate that damn thing. And I knew it was running out, so I had in the same AMS next to it, I had the same color, so it can continue in the next one. So I knew it was going to run out, but it wasn't able to because it got clogged. So when I came back, I had to unclog that. Anyway,
so whose print is this, and what filament did you use? That looks like almost like a black silk or a galaxy.
That's mine. It's a silk gray something. What was it called? It's a silk gray, not titanium. I forgot what it was. It's the same.
It's like a gun.
No, it's not that. I had to go back and look at it. I forgot what the. It's not silver. It's darker than silver.
Platinum?
Maybe. Let me walk over there and see if I can look at it. I don't remember that damn thing. Hold on.
It almost looks like metal. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not metal. Hold on.
Yeah, it's super shiny. Super shiny. Good for the Mandalorian's helmet for sure.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Yep. And then we have a few comments here. Mike C., do you think Bamboo will be able to sort out the printing TPU on the left nozzle in the near future? Haven't heard anything on that.
Titan Gray.
Titan Gray?
That's the Bamboo one?
Yeah, the Bamboo Silk Plus, Titan Gray.
Yep. Yeah, I like that color.
Did you have to print at a slower speed to get it that shiny, or that's just normal?
No, the standard settings of Bamboo
Yeah, imagine if you slowed the
so-
outer walls down a bit. It'd
So what was
be
your
mirror.
your layer height?
I don't remember. I think it's 0.2.
Because when you change to 0.16, it lowers the outer wall to 60 anyway, so that would give it more shine.
I think it's 0.2, but I'm not sure. I printed that like almost a week and a half ago.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
the
can't
only-
see the layer lines.
No, yeah,
only-
yeah.
The only issue with printing at 0.16 is you basically double or triple your print time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that takes forever. But most of what I print is usually 0.16.
There's another Mandalorian that I printed. You'll see it later.
And that's about Mambucio Plus as well.
That's a bamboo
Yeah,
silk.
the gold.
Yeah, but that's the original gold,
The
not the
original?
silk plus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but-
not.
Yeah, the Silk Plus is a lot more yellow. That's more.
Yeah,
more
exactly. Yeah, this is. I had an old roll left there, and that's what I used for this. This is small. I think it's like 4 inches. I printed another one like 7 inches, a little taller one. This one's a small. This is the original version with like 4 inches only. It prints fast.
Mini me.
There you go. One is 4 inches, one is 7 inches. My grandson went to Disney, and he went to little Star Wars, and now he's hooked into little Star Wars, so he asked me to print all the stuff for Star Wars for him.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It turned out good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that looked like the right color for C3PO. For sure.
Yeah, you need to print him a working lightsaber.
Yeah, he wants one.
Yeah, but it
He
has
wants
to be
one.
a working one.
Working.
Or one that cuts, that actually cuts?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's for my granddaughter. She asked me to print the little bunnies. They're small. They're
Those
about
are cute.
maybe. Yeah, they're small. They're about 2.5 inches, maybe.
Yeah, you'd never get if you weren't into 3D printing, you'd never guess those were 3D printed.
Yeah.
Nope.
These turned out cool too. Little bleeding in the eyes though. Is this on the X1C? The pink ones?
No, actually, no. That's
Or
what
did
I
it do
printed
the eye goes all the way back in there all crazy? Like
Yeah,
It
it does. Yeah. But this was printed in the H2D. Yeah, but it prints all the way in the back, and that kind of creates that.
The only real way around that is to basically color the entire rabbit pink first,
yep.
and then go in with the paint bucket or the sphere and just paint that area black.
Yeah, it drives me nuts that it does that all the way through the print or whatever. Because it looks like it's bleeding, but it's not. It's just the black is showing through the lighter color because it's way through. It's not the raccoon or whatever. Like I thought it was at first. This
you
one,
would
it
probably
looks
have
like
to
it's the
increase the walls.
raccoon. But when you go to this picture, you can see that it's not. That it's that stupid where it goes all the way in with the black.
Yeah, but basically the guy that designed the model was lazy, and he just put two ovals and let it go into the body instead of slicing it where the bullying it where the body meets the eye.
Yeah. This one's small too. They're like 2 inches tall, something like that. I mean, small little bunnies.
Oh, very cute. And
Yeah,
what color is that?
That's I think pink, black, and blue.
Just a regular bamboo pink?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know they have multiple pinks, but
Yeah, they have hot pink, but this is a regular pink.
regular.
These Mandalorian midges, whatever they're called, I had such a hard time. The antenna on top, you know, the antenna has to have a little lip on the top. You can't see it here because they all fell off. And I printed like 10 of them, and I couldn't get the damn thing to hold off. Everything else printed okay, but the support on the antenna on the top, every time I try to take them off, they knock the antenna off. You know, it has like a little ledge in the top.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to have a little ledge in the top. None of them survived.
Yeah, that's the targeting reticle. Yeah, this would actually be a good model to slice at the neck and then put a spring on, because that would be a good bobblehead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So this one here, I mean, it looks like a little bluish on it, but that's the same.
Yeah, Titan.
Yeah, exactly, Titan gray. It looked that bluish. I think it's just a light or something. I don't know why it looks bluish there.
Well, it has a bit of blue, the Titan gray, because I
does
have,
it?
yeah, I have it, and I have printed some stuff. So it is dark gray, but it has a bit of blue.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna take a picture of something that I printed way back that I had already submitted here, and then I'm gonna upload the picture, and you can put it in later.
All right. Yeah, upload it to the folder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'll do that in a minute.
All
I
right.
printed some stuff for Christmas these last couple of days, but I didn't send them in since I had already sent all the stuff from the prior week. So that would have been too many additionals, but I'll send them for the next week.
Yep, all the Christmas stuff will be starting to show up next week, I'm sure. That's the next thing we have to decorate for. All right, thanks for sending those in, Ed. Let's jump over to Justin. Yeah, now that I have the lights up, now I get to do all the 3D printing of decorations and stuff for the house. So I'll be doing that as well. This looks really cool.
Yeah, this is a full size Spartan from the
Gladiator,
300
whatever.
mask. Yeah, and it is full size mask. It won't fit my fat head, but it is it's pretty big. And then I printed a stand that's kind of a Greek column underneath it, and it says 300. Printed that in marble, but this is just printed in bamboo PLA gray, and then I painted it matte black, and then put a hammered copper or a hammered bronze paint over the top of it, and then I still got to weather it. So there'll be more pictures once I get it done, but still got some paint to do on it.
Nice. It's Star Wars night.
Cool, I like that.
Yeah, this turned out
This
awesome.
was the the print that made me get the H2D, because on the H2C I sliced it and it was going to take 4.5 days to print, and it's all in little parts that you glue together, but it was still going to take 4.5 days, and I did the H2D profile and it was only going to take a day and a half. So I bought the H2D, and that was the main reason I bought it. was for these type of prints.
So even if it wasn't different parts, or is it that the parts were multicolor as well?
the parts were multicolor as well.
Okay.
Like the helmet itself was almost 17 hours, even on the H2D.
Oh wow, how big is that?
This figure is roughly 12 inches tall.
Okay.
Where'd you get that, the file?
This file was from, trying to think of where I got it now. I believe it was on things.com.
Oh, really?
It was like a $10 file. There's an artist on there that has several different Star Wars characters in this cartoonish style. And this was the first one I did. I take that back. I did the Darth Vader a couple weeks ago that I showed, and then this was the second one. And he has a Darth Maul, he has a Admiral Thrawn, and a Luke Skywalker, and I bought those, and I'll be printing those next. But this one really turned out awesome.
Yeah, this one's really great.
Yeah.
And just to save on time and filament, I printed two of them at the same time. So every part I printed two of.
That little antenna on top of the helmet, that little the top part, was it, did you have any problems at all with the support?
It's a separate piece.
It's a separate piece.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It printed like a L, probably. This is the build plate here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one of the cooler ones that we've seen in a while.
It's a beautiful.
Yeah, I think on the H2C profile, it was actually going to waste, for the entire model, it was going to waste 1.2 kilograms of filament.
Wow.
And on the H2D, it only wasted 300 grams of filament.
Wow.
It's crazy.
And you printed this one with the H2D completely?
The black parts that were like the hands and stuff like that I printed on the X1C, and all the multicolored parts I printed on the H2D.
Came out great. It's a beautiful
This is
print.
just PLA white, and then I use the translucent PLA blue, I think, or teal, I think is what it was called on the light. Oh, my screen didn't update. There we go. And then it just has the Bamboo Lab lamp puck in there. And in the next picture, it shows it lit up, I think.
Yeah, this turned out awesome, too. Really cool lamp.
I should have made
That looks really cool.
the walls of the white a little bit thicker so you don't see the light, the puck at the bottom. But I just printed it the way the designer designed it, so.
Looks cool.
And that model's on Maker World, the light.
Yeah, I think I've seen this one before. It turned out awesome.
Yeah, there was some more complex ones that I wanted to do with the puck light, but I just haven't got around to doing them yet. The other problem is obviously, just the cost of doing these, because you have $10 in the little puck light, and then you have about $8 in filament. So You got $18, almost $20 basically to make one lamp. So it's not super cost effective, but if you only need a couple, then that's not bad, I guess.
You know, I was
Yes.
able to get in AliExpress those the lamp for I think like $5 or $6, like half price.
Yeah, I had found some cheaper ones on Amazon, but when they say, just to put the light in from bamboo, then that's the one I get.
Oh, but you can get the same the same one bamboo sells cheaper on AliExpress because I bought a bunch of those last year. I think I'm
Yeah.
down to my last one. Maybe I have one or two more, but you can get them the same size. You just need to pay attention because I was ordering one time and I ended up ordering some that are actually a bit smaller.
Yeah, and also they have. I found they also have some of the kits at Bamboo sells. The exact same kits, you can get them in AliExpress for less.
On this particular lamp, you can put a tea light in there too. It doesn't light it up as well, but it does light it up.
I wonder if different infill patterns would make different light patterns on here. I bet that would look pretty interesting too.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Because
The
this
two
is
white
like the
pieces-
grid, or I guess, or whatever, and you can just see like the straight lines. But I'm wondering if like one of those other weird pattern ones, the Hilbert curve or something, if that would make a different light. Because even that, those little straight lines or whatever add to the like aesthetics of it or whatever, of the whole light.
Right. Yep.
Not just the
Yeah.
translucent part in the middle or whatever. Super cool.
Yeah, I think on my next one, I'm going to increase the walls for the white so it doesn't shine through as bad, or print a diffuser piece that only goes in the white areas to kind of hide that a little bit better.
They make some of those pucks that you can buy on AliExpress. They make them RGB or whatever, RPG, or so you can
Yeah.
change colors as well.
This was just a little penguin again on Maker World that I found and thought he was pretty cool, so printed him up.
Thanks for putting the links to those
Brent.
models, Renee.
He prints in multi parts too, and you just glue it together.
Oh, is this the Star Trek transporter? It looks like it.
Energize.
This is it was a lamp
Beat me up,
model,
Scotty.
and that you actually mount the lamp in the top of it, and the line feeds down. And this is also on Maker World, and he had you actually put kind of a thin, I forget what they call it now, but it's basically what you remember the old overhead projectors.
Mm-hmm.
They had a cellophane or
Mm-hmm. That you
The
drew
really
on
thin-
or whatever.
yeah, the really thin sheets. You actually use that as the glass. So I got to go pick up some of those and put that in there, but it makes it kind of like a sci-fi capsule. But the puck light's at the top and it shines down, so it makes a cool little display. And I just multicolored the the background, the original design is all just white, and so I just painted it in Bamboo Studio and did multicolors with it. I'll probably end up putting a Star Wars figure or something in there. And have the light
It
shine
really
on it.
looks like the Star Trek teleporter or whatever. It really
Yeah,
Yeah,
to beam them up.
beam
Yep.
me up, Scotty.
Mm-hmm. Cool. How tall is it?
That one's about 12 inches as well.
Yeah, I like the amount of details the designer
Oh,
put
yeah.
in.
Yeah, I think my next one I'm going to print in a little bit darker gray. There's the bamboo tree that you actually put inside there that he designed with it. And that thing I had a little bit of a love-hate relationship with because the way that you print those leaves is it's all a Voronoi type, texture for the leaves, but you have to have supports. And when you remove the supports, sometimes it removes the holes, and the holes are what's supposed to line up to the tree branch in order to glue them on. So it was a little bit difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole thing will fit inside that sci-fi capsule. And then that's just another bamboo tree that he designed. And I just liked the bamboo trees, so I printed up those.
Oh, it looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
So what brown is that?
That is that particular one is like a dark cocoa brown, I think. The PLA
So-
from bamboo.
Oh, so okay. Yeah, I have that one. Looks a bit different than the one that I have, but could be the lighting and the shadows. But it looks really
Yeah.
cool.
And then for the teal, I think that was just the turquoise from bamboo, and then the gray is the rock, and then that's just bamboo green for the leaves.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, super
little-
cool.
There's little holes on the bottom of them leaf sections that fit into the branches, but you really have to glue them because the wind blows and those,
You look at it wrong and it'll fly off of there.
yeah, the leaves just fly off of it. So you really got to glue it in there.
All right, thanks for sending those in. Next on the list is Mark, who is thirsty.
My wife got a plant that is up on a high shelf, so she doesn't always see it. So I made that to remind her to water her plant.
Yeah, I need to print one of those for my wife. She tends to kill the plants. She buys some plants for in front of the door at the house, potted plants, and she never ever waters them. So they always die.
I put that up on Maker's World, so
Oh, send me the link. I'll print a few of those
Let's see,
and
I
just leave
need.
them around the house for the wife.
Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4,
100.
5, 6, 7. I need 8 of them signs. That's funny.
I'm looking for the link right now. Hang on a sec.
Is it on commercial?
That
Or
one
what?
turned out cool.
The link, it's just in mine. I just got to find the spot that I put it in.
All the glowing ones are a little blurry.
Yeah, that's camera shake.
Yeah, it was probably just that me shaking.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
low
one turned
light.
out good. This one turned out decent. That's a cool little, whatever you call it for a tea light. That one looks really cool.
Yeah,
And
what
you
can I
don't
say?
see
Does
the
it
bright
use a
part
tea
of
light?
the tea light or anything.
Does it use a tea light or a regular
Or is it the
fog light?
lamp?
Or
Yeah, it looks like you used the fuzzy skin on that too.
I'm actually in a different browser, so I can't see what you guys are looking at.
We're looking at the little gnome house thing lit up.
by the way, I was looking at the support for the X1C. So the guaranteed bug fixes and feature updates until May 31st, 2027. And guarantee security patch updates until May 31st, 2029. So I'm guessing the spare parts are going to be around for a bit, at least 1 or 2 more years.
Yeah, that's not horrible.
No, it could be worse.
That's 5 years, solid 5 years. That's decent.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than most.
Yeah.
If there's sufficient interest, other companies may actually support the parts. You know, you might be able to get the parts. But the,
Okay.
the support,
I put the link in the comments.
Thank you, sir. I just downloaded it.
You're going to have a whole winter wonderland before you're done.
She pretty much does. I just see some things and it's like, hey, this looks neat. Hey, that looks neat. Yeah, that's camera shake. I'm sorry. That's
Tripod.
was
Got to get a tripod. If you're going to use the big cameras or whatever and not your cell phone will get that out of there. But if you use the cameras, that's what I noticed from using cameras on the channel is you got to get a tripod or you'll take 1,000 pictures to try to get one that's not.
You don't
fuzzy.
need a tripod if you have a steady hand.
Or
Or
set it
problem.
on something. Yeah, I ain't got a steady
No,
hand either.
But
I'm 65 years old. My hands do shake once in a while.
okay, well, then you need a tripod or a faster shutter speed. So, but to get a faster shutter speed, you're gonna need better lighting.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the whole idea behind that was I wanted you guys to see what it looked like when it was. And that's just a small, basic tea light that's in there that's doing that. That's not one of the pucks or anything. That's
No, it looks really good. Yeah, but part of the issue, were you taking the picture with a cell phone or a camera?
No, I was using one of those. It's an older Kodak camera that we have. You know, it's the digital camera that we have that still works. So I was like, well, instead of having all these pictures hanging on my phone and then all of them being backed up to
To the cloud. And,
my Google account, I said, well, let me put it on the camera and I'll just take them off the camera
so
and put them on the
So-
computer and upload them.
what you can do, I'm not sure what camera it is, but if it allows you to do manual settings, you could play around with the manual settings so you can get some settings that actually work for you.
Yeah, I would either, if you can't get a tripod, try to stack some books or something. It's if you're going to try to hold it in your hand, you're going to fight settings and you're going to fight through all of that, when if you just hold the camera still, you don't have to do all that. And it's easier to just set it on something or to get a tripod. 'Cause I'm not 65 and I don't have a steady hand, and I'm not going to go through all of that nonsense and stand on my head with one eyebrow higher than the other, my left arm behind the right one, and on the left toes I'm standing firm, and on the right foot, no, just set it on something.
And only work on
on
full
something.
moon.
It usually depends on what I'm trying to do, because all these pictures that you're seeing now, that's all taken with that same camera, and there's no blurriness. It's just there are times that I can take the snapshot, not have any issues at all. But if I'm trying to get a certain angle or something, then I start to shake. Well, that's the outcome.
Yeah, the ones that were blurry, that were dark, so the camera tries to keep the shutter open for longer, and any movement is going to make it blurry.
And the reason why the shutter's staying open for longer is you don't have enough light, so it's opening the shutter longer so it can get enough light.
Right, exactly. But I mean, in order to get it glowing, you got to be in a dark.
Yep.
Or buy one of those boxes.
What's that? It's a catch-22.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That light box
photography is
works
one of
a
my
charm.
hobbies.
I'll tell you right now, that light box solves that problem too. Then they have tiny ones. Otherwise, you got to put a whole bunch of lights on there, or when you change the shutter speed, if you lower the shutter speed, you won't get as much motion blur or whatever.
But then you don't get enough light.
You won't be able to see it.
Believe it or not, that's actually my End of 3 S1 Pro that those pictures are being taken on with that LED light that went across the top of it, Len.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's being used. See, I
know
shook
it's
it.
not. We all realize it's not enough light. It don't matter where the source of it is. We all realize it's not enough.
Yeah, but
We've identified that. It's kind of like Ford, right? They circled the problem.
Yes.
Yeah, but that explains it. It's an ender.
Yeah, if you would have done it in the bamboo, the light's brighter, and they're just kidding.
Funny that you mentioned that. So I have my X1C. My son has an X1C that we got a year apart. The light on his is so much brighter than the light on mine.
Oh, yeah, the original ones are so bad. The one that I have too is so bad.
Yeah, mine is not the original one, but I bought it like 2 years ago. And my son once he got it for Christmas last year. And the light is just so much brighter.
Where did you get these coasters? These are awesome. I love Coca-Cola. These are awesome.
That's off the Maker's World.
Maker's World?
I'm still looking at the hat that says ho, ho, ho.
Oh, we're way past that.
We refresh.
Just hit the little live button or whatever.
Those are right off the Maker's World. Hang on.
Yeah, those turned out nice. There's Renee with the link to those. Thank you for that.
Do the coasters?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't need to do that then. Alrighty.
Let's see what's next here. More of the little houses. The red ones. With some motion blur.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to use that camera anymore.
Just don't use it holding it by your hand. Like set it on something. Or
Yeah,
lean it on
that's-
something, you know, stack some books in front of that printer and just hold it on those books and then snap a picture.
That's actually several different pots. The bottom you print separately, the houses are printed separately, and then the trees. So you can determine what you want, color schemes, whatever. And the houses, you can put tea lights in them.
Hmm.
Yeah, you could
You're
actually
building a
put-
whole village.
Yeah, he's building a whole winter wonderland. His whole living room is going to be 3D printed
You know,
winter
You-
wonderland.
You should, yeah. You should print a few mountains and just make it a ski resort.
Yeah.
So
Make some
print the
little
ski lift.
skiers
Yeah,
to go down and crash.
yeah. The ski
you could
lift.
actually probably.
I can
print
put
yourself
names
a
above
side
them, right? Len, Ed.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, these
Those are coasters as well.
truck coasters look cool too. That's an old. Is that an old Dodge
I believe that's a GMC.
GMC?
You grab one of the coasters. If not.
Yeah, it's either a GMC or a Chevy. Like a 55 or 56.
An old Chevy.
An old Chevy. Oh, that turned out nice.
That's actually going to be a Christmas gift. My wife does home health aid
Mm-hmm.
part time, and she's going to be giving that to one of her clients.
Yeah, it turned out awesome.
Is that thick enough to stand up on its own, or is it more like a magnet?
No, that's thick enough to stand up on its own.
How tall is it? It's got to be 6 or so inches, right? Or even bigger.
Um,
I'm not sure how big this Creality case is. Did you hang it on the wall or just set it on a shelf or something like a knickknack?
yeah, it's just meant to be put up on a shelf.
It's pretty cool.
I want to say maybe it's about an inch thick.
Oh yeah, that's pretty substantial. So it'll definitely stand on its own.
You must have taken it because it's not in my room up here. So
Yeah, it looks pretty big.
and that's the Creality toolbox, that separate toolbox
Mm-hmm.
that you can buy with all their stuff on it that it's sitting on. So it's pretty much almost the whole width of the case. And that is a planter, believe it or not.
That turned out good. That's really smooth.
Yeah. What color is that? I like
Yeah.
the color of it too.
It's just purple, bamboo purple.
Yeah, that turned out nice.
Yeah, but that's a bit weird because if it was a real planter, the cat would be pushing it.
Just ask Magnificent EDC. Yeah, that's funny. The plant would be on the floor if it was a real cat.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that turned out really good. That's good and thick too. All right. Did you send me that picture, Gabe, or no?
Yeah,
Yep.
it should be. And I uploaded all others.
Okay, I see. Are these all new ones here? Looks like it.
Yep. Yeah, there should be new ones.
Maybe we saw this one last time. I don't know.
No, that's old one.
That's
an old
yeah. I
one.
think you sent this one last time. But
Yeah,
this
I
one,
did.
this one's a new one. Dang, this one turned out crazy. What filament is
Yeah,
this?
that's new. So that's a Strong Hero. Let me look up the name. That's Strong Hero something chrome purple blue or something.
Yeah, that's some crazy looking filament. That's a crazy model, but that filament does it justice for sure.
Yeah, I didn't. There's something I didn't like about the model. When you glue it together, you can see the seams because they didn't line up perfectly. So that's Strong Hero. It's PLA mirror chrome blue purple. I can put in the link if anyone wants it. Then I just use regular bamboo black for the eyes.
Does that hold like a bottle or something, or it's just? Like
So that actually that's old. That's so see how you can see where the tentacles attach. They don't really line up all the way, and it was a pain to glue them. But this model is from STL Flix. It's designed to hold. So on the back of the head, it has some key eyes or to put it on the wall, and it's designed to hold Xbox controls in the tentacles and headphones on the head.
Oh, so you put it up on the wall. Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Well, I haven't put it up on the wall. I just finished gluing it today, and I just put it in the booth, took the pictures, and
Oh, and then this is the hook for like your
Yeah.
headphones, and then you put your controller here. Oh, that's awesome.
well, you put the controllers on the big ones at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Then the headphones go on the head, like if he's wearing the headphones.
Oh,
No, that's
oh,
where-
and then what is this hook right here for? Just random?
Which one? Yeah, that's random. I have no idea what that's for.
That's where one of those 3D pens would come in, Ed, where you could cover up those seams.
Yeah, I think part of the issue might have been me that I didn't use their settings. Most of the STL Flix stuff, I don't like their settings, and I changed some of the settings. Especially, they say to use 2 walls for the print. I used 3 walls because it's a big print, and I want it to hold. So when I was putting everything together, it didn't fit that well. So I'm not sure if putting extra walls did it, or it's just a model. But I did like the filament, how it looks, because depending on the angle of the light, it makes it look a bit more chrome versus just purple.
That turned out crazy. Oh,
And so you see here the tentacle, it looks a bit chrome-ish. That's one. And you need to delete the pictures. So, or when I submit them, do you want me to put in the date that I'm submitting them on the folder?
No, I think I have old ones in there, so now
Yeah, you
your
do have
twos
old
and
ones.
threes are all messed
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
I just need to delete them after the stream here, so that.
Okay. Also,
all
it's your
in there.
fault. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is my fault.
Just messing.
I haven't been near this computer in 2 weeks, so. And then I think you have a clock as a new one too. Is the clock one?
Yeah, so that one, because we were talking about the Titan Gray filament.
Ah,
So you notice it has a bit of blue. So it's not purely gray. It has a bit of a blue hue.
isn't
Which is
that
why-
they call it like blue steel? Isn't steel like normally have some blue in it anyway?
I don't know, but the filament name is Titan Gray.
Mhm.
But I think like silvers and steel colors and stuff have like a bluish tint to them because this does and his
Could be.
does too. But I think just normally like silver, metal, steelish, steel colored stuff has a blue tint to it.
Yeah, I guess depending how dark it is, yeah, you're right.
Unless it's like rusted or whatever. But
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
even
like-
like stainless steel has like a bluish tint to it.
Yeah, titanium as well, especially when it hits
titanium,
up.
too.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that might be the reason Titan could be from titanium. Who knows? But it does have a blue hue in it, and that's why the print earlier was looking a bit bluish because it has a blue.
Mhm.
Definitely. All right. Well, that's all we have for this week. Thank you for sending all of those in, and I look forward to seeing everybody's Christmas decorations galore next week. Ed and I'll have a competition on new ones. But I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a great week. And I'll see everybody next week. Thanks for watching.
Have a good one.
Take care,
Have a
everyone.
good one.